Did you interact with Stephen A much at ESPN?
No.
No. Are you surprised by Stephen A's, when you just kind of alluded to this, his willingness to continuously preach that he didn't like working with Max on First Take? Like, it's been 2 years since they kind of parted ways, and he still seemingly jumps at every opportunity to remind everyone he didn't think Max was good on the show. And honestly, you haven't heard one rebuttal from Max in those 2 years.
Which I love, by the way. I love that he's decided to just ignore it all completely. Look, everyone could say the same thing. Here I am talking about things that happened 2 years ago. When asked about things, I'm never going to not answer, right? Like, it is what it is. It happened. This is how I saw it. But it's like weird personal attacks. And I don't understand. Look, a lot of things happen behind the scenes on those types of shows. A lot of things. And all of us know so much. And we could all just come out here and just say everything, just spew the garbage out. But I don't really know the point, right? Like, I know that it would get a lot of attention. I know that if I just picked up the Twitter right now and decided to say a bunch of stuff that I know has happened, it would be a lot of attention gained. But I don't want that kind of attention. But I do think some people do. And I think for some, any kind of attention is the oxygen that they crave. And I think in this particular case, that's what we're looking at. I think he's wrong. I think Max was a good sparring partner. I think what Marcellus had to say about Max being very, very intelligent, and maybe that's just not what was being craved for an opponent, probably is closer to the truth than anything.
What's worse, trying to get somebody fired by talking behind their back, or Stephen A. Smith kind of publicly announcing over and over again that he didn't like working with Max, so he just kicked him off First Take?
I mean, I'll take that 20 times out of 20. Like, just show me the gun. I don't want to be stabbed in the back. Like, that is, because the thing about it is, at least in that case, there's no real sort of faking that you're friends or whatever. I think when you do the backstabbing stuff, it's gross, because you're trying to be nice to that person when you see him in the hallways at work. And now, until the other person knows about it, then they're like, we're not doing this anymore. But it's kind of a dirtier way to live. I don't agree with Stephen A., but at least it's out there, and he owns the words.